First the fabric is soaked in harder. Then the first beggar mordant paste is printed. Followed by the second beggar mordant paste. Next the Sa'ahi natural black pigment is printed. The fabric is now washed to remove the printing gums. After boiling in a lazarin dye, printed areas turn red. Now the dabu mud is printed to resist areas of pattern. The fabric is dipped into the indigo vat. More dabu is printed for further resist patterns. A second indigo dip is given for a deeper shade of blue. A thorough washing has revealed the final print. Cotton is loaded with impurities like oils, pectins and wax. Some are naturally present and others are added during the spinning and weaving processes to help lubricate the threads in the loom to prevent breakages. This gives the cloth a yellowish look and earns it the name grey cloth. First the cloth must be softened and prepared. Pre-treatment of the cotton involves 3 soakings in nirani, a mixture of castor oil, soda ash and camel dung. The cloth is kneaded in the mixture and left overnight and then sun-dried. By the 3rd steeping, the dung oil mixture produces a rich lather which leaves the cloth bright white and soft to touch. A soak in hard, a yellow astringent paste from the dried powdered fruits of the marabellum tree permeates the cloth fibres with tannic acid which aids the adhesion of the mordants. Outlines of the design where white is required are printed in a resist paste containing lime and tree gum. For finer outlines the paste must be thicker. The first side of the cloth is printed with this outline paste. This must not be spread onto areas where red is required, or the lime will discharge the alum. When double-sided ajarakh is being printed, the same outline design must be printed on the reverse of the cloth. The printer must be very accurate to ensure the design matches precisely on both sides, helped by small registration marks on the corners of the symmetrical blocks. Areas where black is required, usually the delicate outlines, are then printed with cut paste. This is made from jaggery or molasses in which scrap iron, such as horseshoes, have been fermented for about 15 days as sa'ahi. When printed out, the hard treated cloth, cut develops a deep, fast, chocolate black colour. Pa, the mordant for producing red, is applied. Alum, suspended in a sticky paste of boiled tamarind seeds, is printed on with blocks carved so the printing portion of the raised face is patterned only with the areas of the design where red is required. Care must be taken not to mix pa and kerianu printed areas. Gach is a resist paste mixed from tree gum, clay, water and millet flour plus alum. Gach is printed onto areas of a design where red is required. Overprinting the pa mordant gives richer reds. Dory gach paste has no alum and is used to resist all white, black and red areas from indigo. Sawdust or powdered dung is sprinkled on to ensure the resist paste dries without smudging. The cloth is immersed in an indigo vat. Indigo dye from Indigo tintoria is a mixture which ferments to release blue dye. The cloth is dipped into the vat to absorb the indigo and then removed. At first bright green, it rapidly becomes blue as oxygen meets the mixture. Dipping into the indigo vat once again will deepen the colour in the blue portions of the ajarakh design. If 2 shades of blue are required in the design, then a second printing with resist paste will be done between the dips. Washing removes the resist paste, the loose indigo dye, and the tamarind seed paste from the cloth. Remaining are the indigo blue, cut black, alum mordant, and plain white areas. The cloth is free from gums and starches and ready for red dye. The red dye is gently heated in a large copper pot over a low fire. The cloth is added and stirred using 2 sticks for up to 4 hours. If colour spreads into the white areas, a handful of dried tamarisk flowers are added. The red chemical dye, alizarin or natural magenta, are used in the same way. After dyeing, the final washing and beating removes loose colours and clears excess dyes to make the white ajarakh stars shine bright. Roots of Indian madder, Rubia cordifolia, locally known as magenta, were traditionally used in ajarakh dyeing to develop red areas where the pa and gach pastes had been printed. Superseded in the early 1900s by synthetic alizarin crystals, only now is the use of natural magenta seeing a revival. To create a green and yellow Minakari style ajarakh, the cloth is reprinted with Dori gach. The gach is printed to protect portions of the design from green or yellow treatment. Green and yellow is not traditional to true ajarakh, but it is used in other local print styles. The cloth is smeared with a solution from boiled pomegranate rind and then a solution of turmeric root powder. Lime can be added for deeper yellows. This is rinsed in alum solution to fix. Used as an overdye for indigo, it's possible to produce rich emerald greens.